Welcome back everyone. The M1 MacBook Pro, the M1 Pro Max, or whatever these ones are called. I have the 16-inch new one. I'm really excited about it. My voice is hoarse, but it's totally okay. Now, I did take off the plastic. It was very annoying to me. I didn't want to deal with it. So this is the big one. I don't know how it's going to fit over the camera, but I guess we're going to find out in a second. So if we take this thing off, like I mentioned, I already took off the plastic. If I go and take it off like this, you can see, I mean, this is a ginormous box. This camera is zoomed down and I can't even freaking get all of it in it. You can see nothing on the other side of this one. I just unboxed the 14-inch one, so that was crazy. So I'm not really going to have to fake my emotions for this because, I mean, I don't really need to be honest. So taking it off the back, I mean, I can just tell you right now, this is a ginormous MacBook. I had the 15-inch one that I still use actually sometimes, the 15-inch one from 2015. And it seems to be kind of the same size, although this one seems a little bit thicker. I will do a comparison between those. Now, one thing I don't like is this plastic covering. I would rather not have any plastic covering on any of these MacBooks than this one. To be honest, it kind of cheapens the experience. So now that we have that out of the way, I mean, this MacBook is ginormous. It is very thick. Opening it up real quick, you can see that we have a ginormous display, and we also have the little thing at the bottom. And it is pretty much instant on, so if I go ahead and take this thing off, you'll be able to see the MacBook itself with a beautiful screen. And you'll also be able to see the notch right there. I don't know how to get it into the camera, which is weird because it's perpendicular, but it's totally okay. You can see it looks beautiful. We'll hit into that in a second, but now it's on. Within the rest of the box, we don't have anything super wild. We do have the little pamphlet right here, which always looks beautiful. Now, I wasn't able to get the stickers out of the other side. Okay, so I do get them out this time. So they are black. I've already seen 30 unboxings of these, so I'm not going to have to act surprised. You can see nothing else in here, nothing super wild. Taking these things out, you can see we do have the MagSafe capability right here, which is cool. I didn't realize they didn't put the USB Type-C charger in here, which kind of sucks. You know, I would rather have the USB Type-C. I wasn't super excited about MagSafe, to be honest. I'm so used to USB Type-C. I think I like having the option, but I would love to have seen the USB Type-C to USB Type-C in here rather than USB Type-C to MagSafe. And we also have the charging block, which looks bigger for the 16-inch one than the 13-inch one, or the 14-inch one. I actually don't know. I'll go ahead and test it out further and kind of tell from there. But this one is massive. I mean, that's a crazy charging cord or whatever charging brick for sure. So that's really it. There's nothing else really going on here, which is totally cool. So going ahead and kind of putting these things aside, we can go and look at the MacBook. Now, like I mentioned, this is a big boy of a MacBook, 16-inch display. The notch is honestly not bad. You know, for some reason, my 14-inch one looked like the notch was weird. I don't know what was going on with this, but this one doesn't look that bad. The display is beautiful. We also have with the keyboard at the bottom, it is actually black now, so they don't have the touch bar anymore, which I'm totally okay with. I didn't like the touch bar in the beginning with, so this one looks great. And the trackpad, it looks to be about the same as the 16-inch Intel one. So there's not really that big of a difference there either. The speaker grills look massive and the keyboard looks great. So I don't really have a preference here. The new Touch ID port as well, which is really cool. But now I want to show you the ports, which is crazy. So I think a majority of you already know this, but these ports are insane on this MacBook. You can see we have the MagSafe capability right here, which looks beautiful. 2 USB Type-C ports, which look great, and a headphone jack. So this side, it looks kind of unchanged, to be honest. The headphone jack, I think, used to be lower or something like that on the other side for the M1 MacBook Pro. But the MagSafe port I'm really happy about. Now on the other side is where my life changed completely. This one has an SD card, USB Type-C, and HDMI. Now HDMI cord, honestly, or the port, I don't really care about too much. They could add it, they could not add it. It doesn't change me anymore. USB Type-C port I love a lot. I like having one on both sides. With my M1 MacBook Pro 13-inch, I did not have it on this side, which sucked. But the SD card, you will not believe, this is the only thing I use. I literally use a USB Type-C for 2 things. One for my Thunderbolt display, and also one for the SD card. Anything else I don't really care about. The SD card, having it like this, is going to save me so much headache of having to bring a dongle and all this stuff. Now, I don't know if I'm going to mainly use a 16-inch or a 14-inch. I want to say I'm probably going to use a 14-inch, but we'll see how this one goes. And one thing that I actually saw at the bottom of the MacBook, not only do you have like the ingrained MacBook Pro logo here, which looks great, but for some reason, for like 2 seconds of me already using it, these little legs at the bottom, or whatever these things are called, the feet, they actually already stained. So I don't know if it's because my desk is so dirty, it probably is. But I noticed with the 14-inch one too, and it's kind of strange. I don't really get it, but it's totally okay, and I'm a fan of it regardless. So in terms of that, that kind of covers up everything I wanted to unbox. I'm going to be doing full comparisons, reviews, all that stuff that I typically do with my MacBooks, and I'm probably going to do them for this one too. So if you guys have any questions or want to see a video, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.